I got some pretty good advice from the rapper Logic.
Oh, I know Logic.
You know, Logic.
Is he mixed?
Yeah,
race?
the biracial guy.
He looks very.
He made that 1-800 song. I don't want to be alive today.
Yeah. I love that song.
Everybody, yes. And
you got advice from him?
Yes. One of my friends interviewed him for a podcast.
Okay.
And he said in the podcast behind the scenes, he was like, once you put something out there, it's no longer yours.
What does he mean by that?
He was talking about music, anything in the entertainment industry, but I kind of perceived it and related it to me, even though I don't do music. And I perceived it as when you share something with the world, it's not really yours anymore. And people can pick it apart, chop it up, interpret it whatever they want, and it belongs to them.
It's true.
If you were to like put this podcast out there, like it kind of relates to what Logic said to like me and that friend that interviewed him. If you share it, someone can screen record it, someone can chop it up, someone can give their
edit it however they want it.
Someone in the next 5 years who's a hater of yours or doesn't like you can literally react to this in the next 5 or 10 years and pick apart the way you look, the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you act, or the way your style is. And guess what? You don't have a choice but to respect it, because once you share it, it's not yours anymore.
It's not yours anymore.
So who cares if they have something mean to say or like pick you apart or say things that aren't very nice?
It takes you need to be strong-minded. You need to have a thick skin. I'm getting there. I'm getting there slowly but surely, but hopefully I will. I was going to ask you, Destin, have you had any, obviously trolls from people that you don't know, but how about celebrities that you've spoken about or YouTubers that you've spoken about? Have they ever confronted you on what you said about them before?
Never been confronted by an influencer before. I have come across influencers I've made content about before, and they've always just been polite and be like, well, I understand, just for entertainment. Nice to meet you. And it's been short and sweet. I will say I did have a moment on the internet where this was years ago. So this is going to be an interesting story.
Go ahead.
The rapper and YouTuber DDG, who we all know as Halle Bailey's baby father and partner. He was not fond of a video I made of him like 6 years ago, to the point where he threatened to get his lawyers on me, and he called me all types of like little boys, and he said if he ever seen me, he literally said this in a live stream. I wish I could find it. He said if I ever see him, that's literally what he said on live stream. And he was mad because I made a video commentary about some drama that he was in. Now usually when people make commentary about him or other influencers, they're usually very biased, towards one side. And I was very much like, I think he's a narcissist. I think he's very self-absorbed. I think he has a nasty ego. And I think he's extra and dramatic. And he took it as, I'm a hater. So he started like literally commenting under my video, saying, if I ever see you, I'm going to spar you. You better keep that same energy if I ever see you. This was like 7 years ago too. If I ever see you, better keep that same energy. And I think I started the screenshots too. And then he commented under my video. He made a response video, but he wasn't responding to me. He was responding to all the other drama channels and the person who caused the drama about him. So that's how you know this was a big like scandal he was in.
Yeah, massive.
So he was like saying, let me address the drama between this person that I have. First of all, the rumors aren't true. This person's this. Now, onto the commentary and drama channels. Now, there's this one drama channel. I ain't going to say his name because I'm not going to give him the clout. Yeah. It's okay. I got lawyers.
They always say that.
That's what he said. He was like, I got lawyers. This person probably can't even afford a lawyer, but, it's okay. But, this little boy made a video about me, talking about my scandals and my relationship or whatever, made a whole breakdown, getting all these views. Like, look at you. Like, you literally been on YouTube for like 3 years and you only got 200,000 subscribers. That shouldn't be an accomplishment for you. He literally said this.
That's a bit ignorant.
Yeah, he was like, that shouldn't be an accomplishment for you. You have 200,000 subscribers, and you've only been on YouTube you've been on YouTube for 3 years. You should have way more than that. So you always like are using other influencers for clickbait. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't realize that what you're doing is problematic. All you need is 3 strikes on YouTube, and then you're done. That's all you need. All you need is 3 strikes. But it's okay. I got lawyers, and we finna handle that, and we finna, get that out the way. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. And then his fans were in the comment section saying, they were like, by the way, it's Troycetv he's talking about. DDG squad attack.
Did you get attacked?
Yes. They dragged me in the comment section for like 2 days.
Wow.
And I got a little bit paranoid, so I was like, let me make a second channel just in case.
Oh, okay.
And that's when my second channel came about. And I was like,
make a second
channel just in case.
Is that why?
Yeah. I always had that channel, but I started posting content on it.
That channel.
And I was like, you know what, let me just, okay. Then I posted a community tab being like, okay, y'all subscribe to my second channel. And then people were in the comments section say, oh, you just mad because of DDG. You're only doing this because of DDG.
Yeah.
But I was ignoring it. But low-key it was, because I'm just like, I'm still like 3 years into YouTube. I don't know if he's going to try to pull some strings or play the system. Unfortunately for DDG, he failed. That was a failure on your part. You did not get what you wanted. He went to get my channel taken down, but that didn't work. He reached out to his team, and the video that I made, it got age restricted out of nowhere.
Really?
And you guys know age restriction is much more deeper than a lot of y'all think. Y'all think, oh, it's just kids can't watch it. No. Age restriction is bad on YouTube because when they age restrict your video, it won't get promoted on certain sections of YouTube. So, yes, kids won't watch it, but then it won't be promoted on other sections. Like people who are watching, I don't know, a cooking video, they won't see it in recommendations. People who are watching a video involving...
Just with that video, or your entire channel was affected?
Just that video.
Okay.
Sometimes your entire channel can get affected. Sometimes they can restrict your whole channel. But that's usually rare, like very rare. But he was so like when your video's age restricted, you not only barely make any off of it, but it gets to a degree where YouTube won't push your video and only your subscribers will see it. And if you post content, you want everyone to see it.
100%.
So he got that video age restricted, but here's some good news. So before I get to the good news, he randomly commented, this is how I know it was him. Once the video got age restricted, literally within that hour, he commented under that video I made, and he literally commented, haha, age restricted. Keep it up, little boy.
That's a bit immature.
That's literally what he commented. And I was like, oh, so it was you. Okay.
So yeah, you put two and two together.
Yeah, because he noticed it, and then I saw his comment on my channel. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't even respond. And guys, mind you, I've never responded to DDG. I never replied to him back, never messaged him, never even made a video responding to the little back. Never even did. Because, like, you know, my mantra is this: what would Beyonce do?
I love that.
She's one of the most successful people in the world.
Of course.
And I always look at the stuff that she does. Like, how has Beyonce been able to be around so long? So I'll tell myself, what would Beyonce do?
What would Beyonce do?
What would she do? She wouldn't do anything.
Exactly.
So I didn't respond. And I was like, okay, I'll handle it behind the scenes. I reached out to YouTube. I sent a retractment, said, hey, this doesn't deserve to be age restricted. This is literally just commentary. The person that said that this deserves to be age restricted, they're trying to play the system. So can y'all fix this for me? They fixed it. Okay. And they removed the age restriction literally 2 hours later.
Okay.
And then I randomly was like, aha, see? All I had to do was just stay calm and not even respond. Exactly. And that was the end of that.
I love that.
Yeah. But the threats that he made are still out there. There's still like a little Instagram live of him saying that he was going to slap me. I mean, I'm always prepared.
You are. I love that.
I'm always prepared. Because you said, have I ever been like approached by YouTubers? That hasn't happened yet. And people always say, what's going to happen when that celebrity approaches you? What are you going to do? I'm not just some YouTuber on the internet. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
So if somebody ever tries to do anything with me, I'll just say, I hope you're ready for the hurricane that's going to come if you ever try it.
Oh. Okay,
that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. All right. What was I going to say? So for people who are watching, what is your advice to them? Because obviously you are a successful YouTuber. In my eyes, and you are in general, you're very successful. What advice would you give to them regarding, I don't know, maybe consistency, what they need to do, how they need to approach YouTube in order for them to be just as successful as you and get those silver play buttons?
I would say you have to be incredibly consistent because majority of the job is literally just showing up. You have to literally, the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. People sometimes forget and neglect that, you know, people think that they'll get instant likes and instant views and instant engagement. That's not how that works. If you're only doing half the work, you're more than likely to get half the return. You know, not everybody can be, you know, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Tana Mojo, and go viral within their 5th upload. You have to show up. You have to put in effort. You have to do the work.
Yeah.
And if you don't do the work, don't be surprised if 5 years from now your channel or brand doesn't really go anywhere. So I know it's very cliche because everybody says that, be consistent, but that is so important because I posted every single week for like 4 years. Non-stop.
Once a week?
Once a week, at least.
At least.
I was consistently doing at least 2 to 3 times a week, but it was at least once a week for 4 years. Never took a break until 4 years. And I've been doing this for like 8 years.